And we are back. Week 1 power rankings. Welcome everyone back. Week 1 results done. Incredible work by some managers. Some managers are being questioned. Some are looking incredible. Cam's team, unbelievable. We've seen this before in the past where Cam came out strong, looks like he has a good team, but bad luck usually ends it. This year, I think we might be talking a possible Super Bowl contender already, just from what I've seen. But you guys know the drill. We're going to do last week's results, sit and start of the week, waiver wire adds and drops, this week's power rankings, and then also week's 2 schedule and my choice of who wins and who loses. No guests this week, but if anyone wants to come on, please, as always, let me know. James, welcome to the league, starting 0-1. You have to get a couple wins early or you're going to be in trouble by the end of the year. So first things first, last week's results. I think the teams that won showed why they drafted the way they did. Their guys, they look good. Everybody looks pretty good and strong. So first and foremost, we're going to start with Papa J's Kool-Aid versus Dwayne the Rock Hard Johnson. Dwayne the Rock Hard Johnson's first game in the League of Gentlemen against Papa J's. The champion, when he first joined the league, he won in the first year. James doesn't look like he's going to be able to do the same thing. 132.65 to 115.75. The next game I'd like to discuss is the league is horseshit versus RG three-way. This game was the game of the week to me. 2 powerhouses. Kyle always brings out a good team. Cam usually delivers, and this was no doubt the best game of the week. 178.6 to 144.55. RG three-way with the loss. ELE versus Future Dilf. 145.7 to 108.25. Future Dilf looking bad as always, unless he makes a deal of the century. Trader Danny, remember him? He's going to be at the bottom of the barrel this year. Bilbo Swaggins versus Roosevelt's Rough Riders, 109.6 to 109.35. This is the closest game of the week. GB's looking good. Cam Akers looking strong. Adam won this one. I thought he was going to easily blow GB, but that did not happen. And then Alex the Great versus Midget Shoulders. These were 2 also big games that I thought were going to be good, and they didn't look good for Willie here. 148.65 to 125.35. Alex the Great looking good. He uses Fantasy Football Pros as his way of scouting, so it seems like it's working out great for him. Valar Magoulis versus Cam marries Jewish girls. He used to love them, now he marries them. 130.7 to 120.3. Luke with the dub here. No question. If you beat me, you're the best. So hats off to you. Sin start of the week. I think this week was such a crapshoot. I don't think anyone really had any idea. I guess I sat Cordell Patterson. That was a bad move. I believe I sat him. Probably did. Yep, sat him. So there you go, 20 points. Start of the week, I don't know. I didn't really go into it too much. But we're going to start with the waiver wires and ads. Willie looks like every week he's going to be adding tight ends and defenses, which is a pretty important strategy, I think, to coming out on top. Making sure you pick up all the tight ends you possibly can. And then I picked up Dotson as a free agent. Curtis Samuel as a waiver wire pick for this league is horseshit. Again, he's picking up more guys that I think are going to be long-term hauls here. And then also we got Willie again. I see a lot of tight ends going. So this week, no trades yet. People are starting to muddle a little bit. Greg already officially said he is not trading this year, so that's pretty impressive. But that's enough talk about that. Next, we're going to go into the power rankings. Power rankings are simple, 12-1. We just talk about it, be about it. Right now, Dwayne the Rock Hard Johnson is in number 12 spot. No wins in the league ever. You're definitely number 12. Until you win it's a prove it league. So you start there. TJ also had the same approach, and he never left the bottom. So that's pretty interesting. It looks like you do have a good quarterback, Justin Herbert, but Allen Robinson is a question mark. I would assume eventually he's going to get the ball. Saquon Barkley was a great draft pick. DK Metcalf, I don't know if that link up with Geno Smith's ever going to come to fruition, but if it does, we'll see what happens. But that's enough about the 12 guy. Number 11, Future Dilf squared. Hurts, Eckler, James Conner. It seems like he has a good running back core. His wide receivers, they do look strong too. So I think last week was just unfortunate. But we'll see what happens going into week 2. At number 10, your favorite bottom dweller of the league. That's Roosevelt's Rough Riders. That's used to be Dumbledore's Army. He is the greatest. Drafted Aaron Rodgers. Did awful. He does look like he has some good wide receivers. St. Brown, I'm a big fan of. A.J. Brown. His running backs also look very strong. So it's really the tight end and flex. If you can't get at least 8 to 9 points a week out of those positions, he's going to be struggling every week. So we'll see what happens there. Bilbo Swaggins is number 9 at 1-0. This is the lowest 1-0 team in the power rankings. I think Adam's team, Zeke Elliott, I drafted him in other leagues. Bad choice. Darren Waller was there, but he was kind of MIA at the same time, so we'll see how he does. Deion Johnson from the Steelers, I'm not even going to pronounce it right now. He has Mitch Trubisky throwing to him, and I have him in another league, and I despise him. But Mike Evans is pretty good, so we'll see how he does there. Midget Shoulders at number 8. This is an 0-1 team. Josh Allen, Deebo Samuel, Cook, Jacobs, Ertz, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Okay team. I think he doesn't have the top wow guys that I'd want, but Josh Allen obviously can drop 40 any night, so anything can happen with his team. At number 7, Vala Magulis. Not much to say. JT and Fournette seem like a great combination at running back. And then my third running back, Patterson, that might be one of the top tier 1, 2, 3s at running back. Obviously, my wide receivers are questionable, but I do have Tom, so anything is possible with Tom. And then we have number 6, Cam Mary's Jewish Girls. This is a 1-0 team. His team is looking pretty good. Matt Ryan was the last quarterback left for him to take. Justin Jefferson's obviously a stud. CeeDee Lamb looks like he's going to have a tough year without without Dak. And then Cortland Sutton also looks like he's going to be pretty good. But other than that, his team does look somewhat borderline. But right now at number 6, you'd make the playoffs. So at number 5, we got Papa J's Kool-Aid at 1-0. Papa J's has Jamar Chase, no question there. But his running back 2, and Waddle looks like a good flex, but we'll see how that season ends up. Because right now, I don't think Tua can continue doing what he's doing. At number 4, we got RG Three-Way. Again, 0-1, but I have him in the 4th spot. His team looks pretty good. Higgins got hurt, which is obviously not his fault. He has Hopkins, which is coming back from suspension eventually. So, yeah, I think his team's pretty good too. At number 3, your favorite number 3 team, ELE, 3 letters, get it. 1-0. ELE, Joe Burrow, Pittman, Harris, which got hurt, Jones, Schultz. I mean, his team looks okay. I have him here because obviously he's 1-0. Last year he was the top scorer, I believe. So I got to give him some respect. He's been doing really well in the last couple of years. And number 2, we got Alex the Great. No question here. He uses some cheating methods to draft, but I'm not going to hate on his team that much because he's obviously a 2-time champion. Of course, I'm going at him hard because I hope he loses this week, but that's about it. At number 1, this league is horseshit. The name makes perfect sense. Cam's team, Mahomes, Diggs, Kelsey, Michael Thomas looking like a stud again. My only thing with his team is the running backs. I have Hunt in another league. I think he's great. He's more of a flex guy, but right now he has Bryce Hall and Hunt. He just needs a better running back, but I think his team is extremely good, so he definitely deserves the number 1 spot. This week at the results, not the results, the schedule. Just going to go straight down the list here. Villar Magulis versus Alex the Great. I'm being mean to Alex today because obviously I'm playing him. This looks like a pretty close, even squared matchup. 135.16 to 135.05 right now. I'm not even going to go that much into detail. I think both teams are pretty good. Obviously, I still have a good team projection-wise, but will they deliver? That's the question. And then we got Midget Shoulders versus Roosevelt Rough Riders. I think this game is a no-brainer. Midget Shoulders is going to end up with the dub here. No questions asked. Then we got This League is Horseshit versus Cam's Marries Jewish Girls. This is the matchup of the night. This is the groom versus the best man versus the groom. These two have lived together. These two have battled it out for years. 139 to 130 right now. 9-point favorite Cam. Obviously, I think Cam's going to win this one. No questions asked. Papa J's Kool-Aid versus Future's Dilf. Right now, it's 134 to 126. You're looking at an 8-point spread for Future Dilf. Of course, we always want Pat to lose, and we always want Papa J's to win. So, no question there. Then we got ELE versus RG Three-Way. There's a 7-point spread. RG Three-Way, the favorite. I don't know. Two good friends. RG Three-Way probably wins this one out. Bilbo Swaggins versus Dwayne Rock Hard Johnson. Again, new to the league. Going to start 0-2, guaranteed. Bilbo Swaggins with the win. All right. That's about it. Appreciate it. I hope everyone likes the setup. I was going to put the trophy right here, but obviously Willie made me feel like that's jinxing myself, even though I'm the commissioner. But other than that, I hope everyone has a good week. Tonight's game, Chiefs versus Chargers. That's going to be an interesting one. So good luck to everybody. I hope Mahomes goes off like always, which makes Cam even better. So thumbs up. All right. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.